In this video, I will be doing a complete walk-around of the upcoming redesigned 2016 Toyota Tacoma, as well as going over many specs and giving my personal review. Later on in the video, I will also take a look at the current 2015 model, and that will give you somewhat of a comparison with the same walk-around and specs. As of this moment in time, not every single spec of the 2016 model is available right now, and when it does launch, a few small things may have changed since this point in time. As you likely already know, hardly anything from the 2015 model has carried over to the new 2016s. There is an all-new 3.5-liter port and direct injected V6 that replaces the old 4-liter V6 in the previous model. Of course, this is an option over the standard 2.7-liter 4-cylinder engine, which was one of the few things that has carried over to the new model. The horsepower, miles per gallon, and payload ratings and numbers are unverified at this point in time. There are refined and new 6-speed manual and automatic transmissions to play around with, along with different cab and bed variations. One thing I found that was quite interesting is that the new Tacoma will have a standard GoPro mount right next to the rear view mirror. I did not notice this while I was at the auto show, but if you look closely in some of the shots, you will see there is a GoPro mounted next to the rear view mirror. Now, we all know what a GoPro is for and what many people do with a Toyota Tacoma. Fill in the blank. The 2016 Tacoma will have 5 different trim levels: the basic SR, on upwards the SR5, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, and the top of the line Limited, which is what is shown here. The TRD Off-Road model will feature Goodyear Wrangler tires. The air dam that you will see on the bottom of this blue one in the front will be replaced for a skid plate. This really goes without needing to say. The current and upcoming Tacoma will have all of the standard features that you would expect out of any car built today. However, some of the power features like windows and door locks are options on the lower trim levels. Same goes with cruise control. Not really sure why said power features and cruise control are not standard features by now. I can somewhat understand why some people opt out of the power windows or locks. But let me give you a little bit of advice. Having a vehicle that has cruise control, if it is an option on whatever vehicle, it is better for resale. As I continue to walk around this vehicle, I wanted to point out that if the Tacoma is not someone's primary truck choice to start with, I see all over the place that it is many individuals' second choice truck. To each their own is fully in effect here. However, I can see why many people like this truck. It is a great mid-size truck that gets pretty decent fuel economy for what it is, if that is what you're looking for. I personally am not a fan of the Chevrolet Colorado / GMC Canyon at all, but the one and only good thing about that vehicle is that it pretty much forced Toyota to give the Tacoma an insanely long overdue refreshment / redesign. Long story short. Here are some pictures of the 2016 Tacoma. Afterwards, let's check out the current 2015 model. This 2015 Tacoma shown here is the TRD Pro in a color called Inferno. According to Toyota's website, the color is a prototype. The TRD Pro gives you the BF Goodrich all-terrain tires, TRD Bilstein Performance shocks, and an electronic locking rear differential. It is only available with the 4-liter V6 and of course in 4x4. The 2015 Tacoma weighs from 4,140 pounds and up to 4,220 pounds. The standard 4-cylinder can tow up to 3,500 pounds and the V6 can tow either 6,400 or 6,500 pounds depending how it is optioned out. All of the 2015 Tacomas have a 21.1 gallon fuel tank and the miles per gallon ranges from 16 in the city, 21 on the highway, and 18 to 19 combined. I really hope for the 2016 Tacoma those ratings will be a lot higher, seeing how heavier full-size trucks are reaching an average of 25 miles per gallon on the highway. We can only imagine that all of the other ratings for the new Tacoma will be improved as well, otherwise there's a problem. The starting MSRP on the 2015 Tacoma is $27,235 and goes up from there as you start adding options. I also noticed that the Tacomas hold their value very well, so that's a plus.